VisionAid provides very critical services. Everybody knows about the cataracts and the surgeries that are needed for the visually impaired people, but not many people know the importance of rehabilitation services, like providing them education, like providing them tools to enable them and to empower them.
The Vision Aid journey began in 2004 because I had a personal connection and encounter with vision impairment growing up.
It is really very, very gratifying for me to see what it is today with so many centers in India and serving so many people.
As the volume of patients increased, we needed to mobilize funds to meet the growing demand. And that's when we decided to approach our friends and family in the US and in India.
When Prashant and I saw one of Vision Aid's galas, we were extremely impressed because we got to know about the work of Vision Aid, the work of Revati and Ram.
As contributors to non-profits, we always worry about where does this dollar go, how much do they stretch with it. And I can put my hand on my heart and say the best organization we've invested with so far is Vision Aid.
I have been involved in many organizations, maybe 10, but why I like Vision Aid the most? Because it touches the people who are deprived. They are semi-blind, they are blind.
Over the years, we have been fortunate to hire a few graduates from Vision Aid in our AI labs in India, both Chennai and Mumbai. We have found these employees to be very tenacious and always driven to perform their best.
First of all, I would like to congratulate Vision Aid on their 20th anniversary. The hard work the team, Revati, Ram, Vinahanda, Lalit, they put in, and rest of their team put in to make Vision Aid a very successful organization.
If I have to summarize Vision Aid in 2 sentences, Vision Aid would be a light switch for thousands and thousands of people who struggle with multiple forms and varying types of blindness. It is a gift that allows them to live with independence and dignity.
That Vision Aid is out there to help them, that help is on the way, that there are brighter days ahead. And it's that hope that Vision Aid has provided, granted that it's a long march and many more to be covered, but all the volunteers, organizers, contributors, they may not be known to the last mile, to the forgotten man who is visually impaired, but he or she knows that Vision Aid is there and that flame is being kept alive by all the work that folks have put into Vision Aid together.
2 things that drew us to Vision Aid. One was the cause itself. And my father had lost sight in one of his eyes, and we didn't discover it until much, much later. And if we had an organization that helped us identify that he was going through an issue, maybe we could have done something about it. That was one. So blindness, loss of sight, vision resonated a lot with us.
Vision Aid has a very holistic and comprehensive approach to this problem, starting early with early intervention and then providing education and medical and technological assistance and many other services.
One cause I always believe in the blind students, blind people, how to make their life better. So having gone through some of my friends who are blind when we were growing up, it has impact on me and want to be helpful to them. This Vision Aid involvement in students' life, how they teach the technologies and make them eligible for jobs, and participating in giving the tools for them to behave, lead the life much better.
I talked to Revati. You have all the centers in the south, so why not in the north? So she said, yes, sure, you find a place and we will do it. So we were looking for the place and then we found this Shroff Hospital.
I was introduced to Vision Aid about 6 years ago by Pooran Dang, and I thought to myself that my father, who was in ill health at that time, and was blind for last half of his life of 90 years, I should help people with the vision problems.
I have always been very moved by the challenges faced by visually impaired people. And so when I saw the VisionAid's mission of enabling, educating, and empowering the visually impaired, it very moved me to join the organization.
VisionAid is a super organization. I wound up being invited to join it by Lalit Sudan, who's the president. And I'm ever so grateful to him because I think it helps us direct our funding to channels which I think are appropriate for the benefit of the visually impaired in India.
Even though I knew the VisionAid programs, but it was such mesmerizing and heartwarming and humbling experience to visit L.V. Prasad Eye Institute in Hyderabad and Sankara Netralaya in Chennai.
When I first met the VisionAid founders and the group, they were a small group with a big vision and, of course, a great cause. And I realized that they actually had everything. They had, first of all, the vision, the plan, the programs in place in India.
We ran the first ever fundraiser for VisionAid through classical dance. The VisionAid fundraiser was very successful and the organizers asked us to do more. And the next year, we were very fortunate to meet the great choreographer, Madurai Muralidharan. I, along with my dear dancing friend, Jayanti Gatraju, was very interested to work with choreographer Muralidharan to produce something that is really beautiful while it supports a good cause.
Thank you for this opportunity to present the dancer side of things. When we started 16 years ago on the group productions, the first thing that came to mind was to bring in the Indian New England dance community together.
In the past 20 years, as you all know, we have supported 100,000 people, a big milestone with very customized services, because the visually impaired is not a cookie cutter service. We have to customize each and individual service for people.
When we first started our VisionAid journey, we were running from one location, serving a few hundred people a year. And thanks to the efforts of so many people, both in India and here in the US, we have been able to serve 100,000 people over the past 20 years, now running across 47 different VisionAid resource centers. As we look ahead, I'm sure that we will be able to do much more. Today, we have an eminently qualified leadership team which has many leaders in our community, and our collective vision is to do the next 100,000 in just the next 3 years. And I'm sure that with all of the support of the community, both here as well as in India, we will be able to accomplish that.